Guys, what's good? It's your boy Phil. Yes, we are finally talking about the Demon Slayer Infinity Train Mugen Train movie that is it's been out for like a week and some change now out here in the US and maybe other parts in the world. I forgot what the release was all about. Unfortunately, the digital release, you're gonna have to wait a bit. I think it's coming out June, end of June, something like that, maybe July. I forgot what month, but it's coming out sometime then. Unless you got the PlayStation fucking 4 release, bro. What the fuck was that all about, man? I don't know how you mess up like that. Somebody got fired. Somebody got fired. But people are loving the Demon Slayer craze. Demon Slayer's back, baby, and it's here to stay as we now wait for obviously that digital release, but also season 2, which it'll be on its way. Can't wait for that. I got some things to say about this movie. This is a movie review. First off, we could do a discussion some other time, but this is a movie review. Just first impressions. I'm gonna have to watch the movie again because I feel like there's some important things in here that I might have glanced over. But first off, this was a good movie. I'm sure you guys are all aware of the affordable quality. You guys didn't forget. No, you didn't forget. This was a cinematic movie for sure. There were noises and parts and visuals and shit that I was like, damn, yup, this is a movie. This is a fucking movie right here. They really outdid themselves when it comes to the movie part of this anime film, which it is at the end of the day. It was good. It was really good. Sure, the first like 30 minutes are kind of slow, a little bit, but it is a fire ass film. I definitely recommend you go check it out if you haven't already. I haven't jumped into spoilers yet. I will be jumping into spoilers in a little bit because there's some big shit that happens in this for sure. You do not want to skip this movie. First off, if you're gonna go watch season 2 when it comes out, you need to definitely watch the movie. We already knew this, but just reminding you. And it's great. It's a great movie. I'd rate this movie, if you wanna leave the video right now before I jump into spoiler talk, I'd rate the movie a 9.5 maybe out of 10. It was fire. It was absolutely fire. It was insane. I loved it. It was great. But with that, let's talk about the movie. We're gonna jump into spoilers without further ado. Let's do this shit. Ren Goku, man, Ren Goku. For all the Ren Goku boys out there, I know Ren Goku had probably the biggest following out of all the Hashiras. Yeah. People love this dude. Everybody had a soft spot for Ren Goku. Unfortunately, he dies. Oh, that sucks, man. That's tough. That was bad. That shit hurt. A little bit. Just a little bit. Yeah, crazy shit. First off, this is terrible for the Demon Corps and all the humans and all of them, because this dude was strong as shit. Yo, prior to the movie, obviously, we see all of the Hashiras, but we don't really know anything about them, right? We only see them for like a good 2 episodes. They get introduced. Besides like Shinobu and Gyu, those are the only 2 we really see anything about. We don't know shit about all the other Hashiras. Obviously, we know he was the fire one, but we never saw him in action. But in this movie, this dude is crazy. This dude is OP, man. Yo, I really wish you would have saw more of Ren Goku. I really did, because this guy was crazy strong. Crazy strong. Zipping and fast as shit between all the cars. This guy is going back and forth. His flame one-shot blade that he has, insane abilities this guy has. And obviously when he does fight Akaza later, who we'll talk about that fight later. Very surprised, the surprise fight of the movie for sure. When he does fight him, he's throwing out different forms of fire and shit. He's throwing out tigers and fucking dragons and all that shit. He was really cool. I was very happy to see Ren Goku in action. Unfortunately, he dies. Yeah, that's sad. That's very sad. They played the emotional part of that pretty well. That was probably the most important part of the movie. The biggest part of the movie for sure. Ren Goku dying. And then the movie kind of just ends like that. They just end with that. So I'll be very interested actually to see how season 2 of Demon Slayer starts. It's going to be very interesting. First off, because there's a couple of big things you need to take away from this movie. First off, Ren Goku dies. That's a very big part. Second off, they kind of fucked up Akaza. They were fucking him up. He could have died there for a second for sure. That's going to be important later on in the second season for sure. Because I think We're gonna see some of these upper moons, man. We're gonna see some of these upper moons in action. Akaza was ranked 3, I think. So we're gonna see more of these guys in action. Get ready for that. And then third, another big thing which I have a lot of questions about. Tanjiro lost his sword. He just threw the sword at Akaza and he said, "All right, see you later, sword." And they lost Ren Goku's sword, by the way, too. Yeah, that shit's gone as well. It got de-hilted. It got split up, yeah. But Tanjiro lost his sword, bro. That's not good. And he had, like, the rare black blade and all that shit. And, yeah, they said in the movie that's a bad omen and all that shit. You know, and then dude dies. But that's a interesting part. I'm very curious how Season 2 is going to start. This has got me hyped. It's got me hyped up for Season 2, I'll be real. A lot of things to speculate about. Yo, the Demon Slayer season, baby. I'm excited. So let's talk about Akaza, I guess, because he's really the big antagonist of the movie. Obviously, yeah, you got the other demon who turns into the fucking train, which I loved. Yo, all right, really quick about that. So the main demon, the demon who's putting everybody to sleep on some infinite Tsukuyomi type shit. He's putting them all to sleep. They're dreaming and shit. He's just gonna assassinate all the Demon Slayer corp people. You know, Zenitsu, Inosuke's there, Ren Goku, my boy Tanjiro. He's gonna kill them. He's gonna assassinate them in their sleep, right? That doesn't go well. They end up fucking everybody up. My boy Tanjiro has to commit suicide like 20 times in his dream, which was kind of crazy. That was cool. That was cool. That was a cool part. Everything prior to that was kind of dry, but when we actually got to that type of shit, yo, that was sick. That was pretty sick. The dream shit, that was pretty sick for sure. They end up finding him. They find the demon, and they start slapping him around. My boy Tanjiro 1v1s him, fucks him up, but unfortunately for them, the demon fuses with the train. He fuses with the train. I thought that was funny. When they go to the whole revelation of why he's not dead yet, I was just joking around. I was like, hey, he's gonna turn into the train. He's gonna turn into the train, bro. He is the train. And then he actually says in the movie, I fused with the train. I busted out laughing. I thought that shit was amazing. That was great. That was good shit for sure. But yeah, he fuses in the train. They end up breaking through the train. They derail the shit. They kill him. GG's there. Everybody lives happily ever after. And then they run into Akaza, who is top 3 moon, I think, for the demons. He's been alive for some 1,000-something years. Is it 1,000, 100? I don't know, something like that. He's been alive for a while. He's strong as shit. And the only guy who could fight him is Ren Goku. Unfortunately, that's it. That's all we got. Tanjiro can't fight him because he's fatigued. Inosuke, Zenitsu, they don't really stand a chance. Maybe Lightning Boy Zenitsu in his sleep could stand a chance. Which, by the way, he had like one moment this movie, but it was badass. It was a badass moment. Like most Zenitsu moments, they last like 2 seconds, but they're damn cool. And then Inosuke, he had a few good moments in this movie too, with his beast style, you know, vibration bullshit, all that. He was doing some cool shit too, for sure. They were all slicing up the innards of the train, and it was really nasty. Nezuko has some good moments too, but this movie's really just about Ren Goku and Tanjiro at the end of the day. So, yeah, they end up fighting, or Ren Goku, I should say, ends up fighting Akaza. Akaza's too strong. He's too strong. He has healing abilities up the ass. He's clashing with Ren Goku left and right. They're trading blows left and right. But unfortunately, Akaza just keeps healing. And my boy Ren Goku doesn't have the healing factor. He's strong and fast, but he doesn't have the healing factor. Daytime is about to happen. Ren Goku's bleeding out. He does one final attack. Yo, he's in a deadlock with Akaza. Akaza, oh, this was a bad part. Yeah, this was a bad part. Akaza goes for the fucking Akainu punch right through the chest of Ren Goku. Unfortunately, yeah, that was not good. That was not a good thing. So you got Ren Goku's blade in the neck of Akaza, and you got this fist right through the stomach of Ren Goku, and they're just chilling. He's just chilling. Ren Goku doesn't give a shit. He's just chilling. He's trying to wait for daytime. Unfortunately, Akaza breaks free, and he gets away. And Tanjiro throws his sword at Akaza. And yeah, now Tanjiro lost his sword. Ren Goku's dead. And that's how the movie ends. It's kind of crazy, a little bit. So that's why I'm kind of hyped for Season 2. I want to see how all that pans out. I'm not going to read the manga. I do want to wait for the anime on this because I think it's gonna be very exciting. But yeah, it's gonna be cool, man. It's gonna be really cool. So those were all the good things about the movie. The movie was great, man. It was such a great film. The first 30 minutes were kind of, you know, just recap a little bit about how season 1 ends, which is okay. It has been like 2 years since season 1 happened. It makes me realize the movie's been delayed for a while, dude. Holy shit. But it is a little bit of recap. It is a little bit set up for how the movie's gonna go. But you kind of need that. It is kind of dry, but you kind of need that for the rest of the movie. I think maybe they played the sleeping dream demon thing for a little bit too long. Because at the end of the day, that is their mission to, you know, check out this train and all that. But it ends up not being the biggest part of the movie. The biggest part of the movie is definitely Ren Goku versus Akaza. So, yeah, weird there. I would have loved to see more of Ren Goku and Akaza, but, you know, train. That's my opinion, though. You guys could have your own opinion. I'm sure a lot of people rated the movie 10 out of 10, but for me, the first, like, 30 minutes wasn't it for sure. But, man, let me tell you, though, I do want to watch this movie again. First off, I want to watch it again, and maybe a few more times once this thing is digitally released. I do want to watch this movie a few more times to nitpick and see what's going on. Once everybody learns about Ren Goku's death, which, by the way, it's sad. It's very sad. Very emotional, man. Very wild. Everybody's getting the news of his death. Shit is going down. Demon Corps are freaking out. The leader, the guy in charge of all the Demon Slayers, he's like, well, I'm gonna die too. I'm gonna die soon too. So I'll be there I'll be up there with you in a little bit, Ren Goku. It's very depressing, little bit. So it's different. It's a weird vibe, man. Are we gonna get a new Flame Hashira? I think so. I don't know if it'll be my boy Tanjiro. I don't think it will be, but I don't know. We're gonna get a new Flame Hashira, but we'll see. A few things you can expect for season 2 of Demon Slayer that you can just, you know, theorize about after this movie. We have to go check out Rengoku's family. That was one of his dying wishes, and you know my boy Tanjiro is gonna want to. He's gonna want to keep that dying wish. You know, he's gonna want to fulfill it. So we're gonna have to go check out their family, his little brother, his dad, and all them. We're gonna check them out. They got scriptures and shit we gotta read. So we're gonna go check those out. I do think we're gonna focus a little bit more on the other Hashiras. We've had Giyu, we've had Shinobu, now we've had Rengoku. We have a plethora of other Hashiras we gotta check out. So we're gonna see what's going on with them, and we're gonna fight some upper moons, bro. We're gonna fight some upper moons for sure. We're gonna tear shit up, and we're gonna avenge my boy Rengoku. That's what I think season 2 is gonna be about. It's gonna be fun. But I could do a whole separate video on that. This is about the movie. Overall, though, in conclusion, movie was fire. Movie was insane. Check it out. If you've already checked it out, go check it out again, because I think there's some good shit here. I don't know if I would have wanted this in season 2, I'll be real with you. Because it's rather short. I do feel like they're made, as an anime only, not a manga reader, I feel like there might have been a few things that got cut out of this movie. It did feel a tad bit like rushed, maybe? Not rushed, but jumpy? No, not jumpy either. But I feel like they cut a few things out. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong there. But no, I think a movie was good. Movie was a good thing for this. And as you see, you know, all over the timeline and shit, all these other anime, they're getting canon movies as well. A few of them. So this might be a trend we start to see. I don't know, but this was an anime movie, a canon anime movie done right. That's for sure, guys. That's my thoughts, my first impression thoughts about the Demon Slayer Infinite Train Mugen Train movie. I thought it was fire. Like I said, my final rating until I watch it again, I'd say a 9 or 9.5 out of 10 for sure. Because it was really good. It was really good, man. It was really good. But guys, let me know your thoughts down below on this movie and what you think is about to happen next in Demon Slayer. I'm gonna watch the movie again, and it's gonna be fun, guys. Until the next one, I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.